Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Princess Connect Redive video. Now, about 4 or 5 days ago, I made a poll on my YouTube channel, and I asked you guys if you wanted to be seeing a 15-3 hard mode guide or a 14-3 hard mode guide, and a lot of you surprisingly did vote for 14-3, and I've heard a lot of you are still struggling with the June stage on the hard mode. I'm going to be using multiple different teams here. There's going to be timestamps. There's going to be timestamps to suit whatever account, like what count you have. There's going to be one that has Jun and Makoto. There's going to be one that just has Jun. And of course, there's going to be one that has no Jun or no Makoto required. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so we're here with the Jun and Makoto team. So this team, obviously, you've probably seen it as the recommended team to take down against the Jun stage. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not going to be also having Jun and Makoto on the same team. A lot of people are still missing Jun to this day. But if you do have this team, I'm just going to be doing a quick little rundown of it. We'll just do some gameplay of it. Because this team, I think, is easily the best team and the most consistent team to beat this stage. There's really no other team that does it as easy as them. So if you have this specific team ready to go, by all means, go ahead and do it. Your Miyako does not have to be 5 stars, your Nozomi does not have to be 5 stars, and your Makoto does not have to be 5 stars. But obviously having them at a higher star level will help. Jun, of course, my Jun is only 3 stars because I just recently pulled her and I'm saving. I was going to Divine Amulet her, but I decided against not doing it because we're getting that new Ironclad Nightmare event, which is going to be bringing us some Jun shards. So I'm just going to be waiting, and I'm going to get Jun to 4-star for free from this event. Miyako, of course, I've been working on Miyako the past few days. Alright, so now we're here against the Smoldersaurus. Keep in mind that this is a level 105 boss, so obviously being a higher level, I think all my characters here are level 106, so that is why we're able to do it so quickly. We also got a crit from Makoto there, which is very, 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 very good. So we're able to completely one-shot the Jun and got her out of there before she can pop her Inferno Shield. Now we're just waiting until we take a lot of damage to heal with Summer Kokoro. There we go, we'll go ahead and heal our Nozomi back up. And then we start cutting through the enemies. Now we're going to start working on the Smoldersaurus. We're going to be getting the Heroic Howl combined with the Defensive Blowing from Jun. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop Jun's shield here. We did take a lot of damage. So there we go. Alright, Jun's shield's going to go up. And then I think we're going to pop Makoto's. There we go. Do a ton of damage. Nozomi's going to get her taunt in. I probably should have popped Nozomi's Universe first to get the physical attack buff, but it's whatever. Summer Kokoro did heal herself back up to full, but it's fine. Miyako was able to get the kill there. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next team. The next team is going to be a team without Jun or without Makoto. It's going to be a magical team. I think most people should be able to use the second team because a lot of people have been saving for Summer Carol. Here we go. We're going to be into the next team. Now, this is going to be the team here. This is going to be the team without Jun or without Makoto. Now, this team is going to be very, 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 I think I had a harder time with this team. Obviously, all of these took me one try to do, but this team, I don't know. You have to be very, very, very specific. I feel like you can let it run auto for the most part, but I kind of manualed it, and I just kind of timed it after someone's skill were to be used. Then I would save it, and then wait until someone's skill was used, and then I would pop their Universe right after so I can get the maximum amount of damage. That is what I did personally. I don't think you're going to have to be able to do that, but I just did it just in case, because I feel like manualing, if you know how to manual properly, you can get away without having to auto, and obviously do much, much better. So the premise here basically is Shizuru is going to be protecting the front line with the shield. She's also going to be providing the single target healing to keep our allies alive. Akari is also going to be providing healing on her Universe as well to the tanks and Summer Carol. It's all about timing here for this one. Now, keep in mind, this team is fully 5-starred out, but a lot of them are from a dungeon. Shizuru is a hard mode shard, and then Miyako is Princess Arena. Akari is going to be dungeon, and then, of course, Summer Carol is Summer Carol. So now we're just waiting to get the defensive blowing on the Jun. As soon as we pop that, we're going to go for the combo with Summer Carol, and bam, Jun is taken out before she could pop her Inferno Shield, which is very, very nice. Now we pop Shizuru's Universe just to get some extra damage in there, but we have to make sure that we have that protection shield still up so that we don't take any physical damage. Now, of course, obviously our backline is going to be taking a ton of physical damage, and I think this is why you're going to be needing them to be all 5 stars and, the proper equipment, so you're actually able to not, take a million damage from this boss, because he does do a lot of damage. But right now, all we're doing is draining this guy's health very, very low. We're waiting for Chizuru to go ahead and pop Union Burst. Once again, we take a lot of damage, but it is okay because now this guy is pretty much dead. Chizuru should be able to get the final blow in there. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next team. And this team is just going to be having Jun. There's going to be no Makoto required for this next one. All you're going to be needing is a Kyori. So let's go ahead and look at the damage report and change over to the final team. And this is the damage report. 396,000 from Summer Carol. Very balanced. Alright, and for the final team, this is going to be the team that we're going to be using. No Makoto required. It's going to be Jun, Kyori, Nozomi, Chizuru, and Yui. So let's go ahead and jump into the battle. So now, the one thing that I have heard about this team is that it has a little bit of a risk factor. Obviously, the higher stars your Jun, the better. Obviously, my Jun is only at 3 stars. And you probably want to be having this team to be fully 5-starred out in order for it to be really, really consistent if you're lower than level 105. But obviously, if you're like level 106, I had absolutely 0 problems with beating this team. So I think most of you guys should be okay with beating this with only level 106 or level 105. I didn't have too much difficulty. But obviously, you need Jun for this one. So if you do not have Jun, this one is not available for you. And a lot of people still are missing Makoto, so if you have Jun and you're missing Makoto, then perfect. This is the team that you can use to personally beat this stage, because I had a lot of fun doing against this team. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep punching away. And now the whole premise here is we want to save Yui's, obviously, AoE healing for when we take a lot of AoE damage from the physical boss. Chizuru's, of course, giving us the shield in the front to protect us from the big guys, Union Burst. Yui's also giving us a physical defense buff as well. I forgot to mention that. So there we go. And the boss goes down. Now we're going to be waiting for the defensive lowering. Then we're going to pop the Nozomi Universe to give ourselves a physical attack buff. Jun's going to pop her Inferno Shield. And then Kyori's going to come in. Okay, so no crit. That's fine. So I feel like... No. So Jun's going to get her Inferno Shield in here. Yeah, the enemy Jun's going to get an Inferno Shield. But that is okay, because we're going to be having tons and tons of healing, so we have really no worries about dying here. Alright, so I did pop the AoE healing there. We're going to be popping the Inferno Shield to get Jun's healing back up to full. And there we go. So we did take a ton of damage, but that is a-okay. So now we're going to be able to heal up a little bit with Kyori. Let's pop the Nozomi Union Burst to get the taunt onto her to get it off, the damage off of Kyori. We're going to get the healing in with Yui. Everyone's going to go back up to full health, just like that. And we're going to start moving on to the Smoldersaurus. Jun's going to get her Inferno Shield in. We're going to be waiting for Kyori to pop her skills. There we go. And we got a nice 16,000 damage onto him. And we did just take a lot of damage, but it's okay. So now I'm going to pop Chizuru's Union Burst just for a little bit of extra damage in there. We're going to get the taunt up with Nozomi. Now, obviously, I don't think we need the taunt there. But I mean, it's whatever. Kyori's gonna be doing a ton of damage. Yui is going to heal the team back up to full. We're gonna get the Union Burst up with Jun. I think we're gonna pop it. Or do we pop it here? Yeah, so we pop the Union Burst, and we're good to go. Bam. 7 seconds left on the clock. It was a little bit risky with the clock, but we still did it. This is the team that I used to beat the 14-3 stage without using Makoto. And we just had a Jun. Look at the damage report. Kyori obviously carrying us in terms of damage. Very, very nice. And that is going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.